What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we are playing a deck by request of our members. And honestly, let me say something. Like, so far, I put up 2 polls, and y'all have kind of picked the obvious choice. I'm a little disappointed, but not really. I sort of knew y'all were going to do that, so, you know. Regardless, like I told y'all, y'all got to pick, so that's what I'm going to do. That's how this works. So if you do want to be part of these polls and getting to select what's going to be on the channel, be sure to check out the memberships. I'm also going to have some exclusive content for some of the members, and if you want to submit a deck list to possibly be featured here on the channel, you can do that as well. Also, if you submitted one previously, be sure to go back and do it again. I set up a new form with some extra information that really helps to get that done, so please check that out if you haven't. Now, with that out of the way, today we're going to be playing Dimir Zombies. Yep, I'm finally going to try it. And I want to say, like, we got a fair amount of zombies in both Crimson Vow and in Midnight Hunt. So there's enough here to work with. It's just a matter of, can we make the things from Midnight Hunt, especially the stuff that had decayed or whatever, like, does that work with all the stuff we got from Crimson Vow? And then even if it does, which cards do we like more than the others? Either way, we're about to dive in and find out. Okay, so the first real issue we encountered here is just trying to figure out which ones we think are the best. Like, what strategy do we want to go with that makes the most sense? And one thing I do know is one strategy that does make sense is protecting all of your stuff with products from Ultra Pro. They have the best protective products in the market, and they have exclusive Magic stuff, so if you want to go your sweet Magic art, but if you care about Pokemon or even some anime stuff or whatever, they have quite a few different selections. So go check them out over at shop.ultrapro.com. Now, when it comes to this zombies list, the choice was very difficult. So I kind of just picked something. We're going on the aggro plan, and we're just going to see what we can do with it. So we have 3 Blood Chief's Thirst starting at the top, because we got to have some removal. I couldn't play without any removal. I felt that was a little crazy. Even though we're going to have some Death Touch creatures, I wanted to have just something, and this at least still lets us kill a Planeswalker, which is kind of nice. Obviously, Champion of the Paris, play a zombie, get a bonus. We weren't going to not play this, right? This is where kind of lists start deviating, right? Do you want to play whatever it is, the 2/1 zombie, or do you want to play Shambling Gas? I chose Shambling Gas for a couple of reasons. The first being that we're going to be kind of light on removal. So this kind of gives us a little smidge more removal, but it also gives us another color since we're splashing into blue. We do get that option. So how much is that going to matter? I don't know yet, but it's a thing we were concerned about. I'm playing 1 Jadar, Gruul Caller of Nephalia. Realistically, I should probably be playing 2 of these. I just got to find room and see where it's going to go. Then we have 4 Tainted Adversaries because this card has Death Touch. Real late games let you get bonus bodies, so that's all pretty cool. And then we have Blade Stitch Scab, which is just a +1/+0. And that's actually really good, right? Nothing to complain about there. If you get multiples, it's awesome. But it is a 2/3 body, and that's something that I think in current standard you really can't say too much about, is having 3 toughness really does matter in a lot of these aggro matchups. Then we're playing 1 Geralf Visionary Stitcher. Curious how this is going to work out. Excuse me. Because if we can make enough tokens, then just giving everything flying really matters. Now, how often will I use the other ability? Like, probably not that often, but just cool that we can. So we'll see how it fits in. Playing through 2, I think I started out with 3, pulled 1. We have 2 Archghoul of Thraben. Every time you have a zombie that dies, you get to look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie, put it in your hand. If it's anything else, you can choose to put it into the graveyard. So, it seems solid. 4 Headless Rider. This is a 4 of, no matter what, if you're playing zombies. Like, a zombie dies, you get another 2/2 zombie, right? You can't really go against this. Like, this is something you absolutely have to play. Now, we are trying 1 Grafted Identity because we do have some ways to make tokens. So I'm like, well, if I can sack a token and steal something bigger, that seems cool, right? So we're going to try that out. Trying 1 Necro Duality just to see if we get this and we are able to make a bunch of tokens. How do we feel about it? And then, I don't know if I want to say the star of the show, but the hyped member of the show, Overcharge Amalgam. Like, this card is very good. I mean, it's basically a stop whatever it is your opponent's trying to do that turn that would make you sad. And let me put this in perspective, right? Like, if there's a big thing you're worried about, like, say, an Epiphany, right? You can just straight up counter it. If there's something like, I don't know, where they have to sacrifice a creature to do a thing, you can counter that. If they go to even tap 2 creatures and activate a chariot, you can stop that, right? Like, this is really, really good. A lot of, pretty much, I'd say virtually every reasonable game action, this has a chance at stopping. So we're going to see how good it is in here. Then we have Narfi, Betrayer King, because it pumps all your zombies. Then if it dies, you just keep getting it back. So, like, why not? And it's a 4/3, so it's a sizable body on its own. And then 2 Meathook Massacres. And this is something I toyed around with. I didn't have anything. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be light on sweepers, or light on removal in general, let me go ahead and play Meathook Massacre. Because it does help in the mono-white matchups. It helps in any of the really small aggro matchups. Even in the mirror, it can be okay. But it can also be a finisher. You know, if we have some 1 or 2 toughness things, maybe even 3, and we have like 5 mana, it's like, great. We get in, deal some damage, get rid of the rest of our creatures, kill the opponent. So we're going to see how these fit in, but I have a feeling these are going to be pretty good for this list. And then as far as mana, we're playing 2 Agadeem's Awakening, because we do have enough cheap things to be able to get back 2 or 3 at a time. It's kind of nice. We have 4 snow-covered swamps, 4 snow-covered islands, 7 snow-covered swamps, 3 clear water pathway, 2 ice tunnel, mostly because I wanted more snow things to make sure we could activate Faceless Havens or recast the Narfi. 3 Shipwreck Marsh and 2 Faceless Havens. So that gives us, what's that, 11, 13, 15 different sources. That's probably fine, but we'll see. Anyway, as always, we're going to play the games, and then we'll have a card spotlight for you, which is something interesting at the end of the video. But there's something to be stated when you're talking about, like, being able to take a break between rounds or go grab food or whatever it is, right? Like, there's just better things you could be doing. This hand has potential to go sideways real fast. By the way, as much as I like the pack leader, I actually have it in a couple of builds of mine, but I'm concerned about the quality of, because of situations like this where it just can't punch through. And I don't even have a good draw here. We'll cut them off of mana in case they have like a chariot or something next turn. Nope, it's a Stormseeker. I guess just a Stormseeker's gonna attack here. That would make sense. No blocks. Oh my gosh, we gotta take damage and do this the hard way. Alright, I guess I attack. Worst case scenario here, we block with the Headless Rider, get a 2/2. If we don't, then I guess it's alright. They're not playing anything pre-combat? Even though you can give something haste opponent? Really? I mean, I guess that makes sense if that's all you actually have. My new question, though, is what do they have? Because here it's worth taking 3 because we can play another Headless Rider. And just get even more value. And then we could play this next turn. So yeah, let's do this. And let's do this. And yeah, we'll at least send that in. Because we don't care if it dies. Because now when our creature dies, each creature that dies is going to generate 2 2/2s. Or 2 3/2s technically, because we have the scab out. Oh, now that's a problem. That is a real problem. And that is a problem we don't want to deal with, but we're not going to have a choice. Alright, the good news is it generates 2 zombies that I can use to block it. So there's that. No point blocking with the Shambling Gas here. Ooh, too bad that comes into play tapped. I think we still just attack with this. And just say, hey, if you want to trade, trade. I'm down if you're down. All right. So then we get to look at the top card, and we make a 1-1. Or 3-2, I guess, technically. That we don't need, so we will decline. Wait, did I get to put it? Wait, what? Reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put the card in your hand, you may put it in your graveyard. Why? I didn't put it in my hand, so like, oh man, that sucks. Man. Alright, well, we'll at least do this. Okay, so we just attack the opponent outright here. Let them block this. We look. Yeah, alright. Why not? If you get me, you get me. I mean, something, you can double block a thing and you can single block another thing, and we just trade for all their stuffs. Oh, they're not even going to do that. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't give us cards or anything, so I mean, I guess there's that. They have tons of mana here, though. Yep, Tovolar generates some bodies. Can you play another thing here? Nope. Well, if they attack, I'm pretty sure they die. Well, they risk dying. They're not for sure dead yet, because they would still have 3 blockers. Though we could also just chump block with Narfi and just get Narfi back. Okay, you're not the worst thing there. I think we still just attack the opponent with everything, though, because they could block our Gruul, or Arch Gruul. They can block the Shambling Gas. They could block Narfi, which doesn't really do anything. So, at most, like, 3 is going to get through here, but then they lose everything but their 6/6. Alright, I'm willing to risk it. And again, if they just get us, they get us. I'm willing to accept the consequences. There may also be a card that we want to put in our hand from the Arch Gruul of Thraben dying, so maybe that's fine. Oh, opponent, why are you blocking Narfi? That's such a bad choice for you. Alright. So, do I have to take the action? So I don't understand. Okay, if it's a zombie, okay, I see what it's saying now. Got it. Alright, so we will take... Wait. So if I take the action, this puts it in my hand, I'm pretty sure, right? If it's a zombie, you may reveal it, put it in your hand. If you don't, it puts it in your graveyard. So we take the action? Okay, cool. Now I got it. What's our top card? We will take that. Oh, we will definitely take that action too. Okay, so that actually was really good, because now we can do this. We can do this. And I could do this with the... I could have kicked it, but that doesn't do anything for us, really. Because we can't block, and we're not in a situation where we're worried about one more attacker, really. All things considered. Unless they play another Tovolar Huntmaster, then I'll be like, I probably should have made that extra tutor. Okay. That makes a difference, though. I mean, because they still can technically block with the Faceless Haven. Oh. What? Is this them just giving up? I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, okay, sure. Or maybe they're going to shoot us for some damage? Because they can still generate some off of what's her name, right? Okay, they're dead. I would enjoy that. Quite a lot. Let's see if the deck will make it happen. That is not a good start toward making that happen, deck. Not a good start. Alright, we need creatures. Big money, no whammies. Yeah, no blocks. I'll just take it. I mean, maybe I should block because I don't have a way to grow this thing, but... Okay, there we go. That'll help a little bit. And with Death Touch, it's like the best thing here in a mono-green fight. Opponent kept a 1 mana heavy hand, so I'm assuming they have a bunch of small duders they can play here. Because if you don't have at least 3 plays with your 1 mana, I was gonna say, what are you doing? Alright, nothing is apparently the answer. Nothing. Yeah, I guess we just go for it. I mean, if they block one of these, we get a 2/2, so sure. I mean, exactly, you gotta give up your board, so I'm game. Oh, little bitty ranger class. I mean, that does block my dudes, though, right now, so that's something. Oh, you're just gonna Blizzard Brawl that? I was gonna say, that gets me a creature, too. Not sure you want to do it. Ooh, this is nice with this. Ah, such a shame. I can only attack with these. I mean, I could attack with other, but, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so the opponent wants to do that. I'm gonna... I feel like as soon as I do this, I'm gonna draw a prized amalgam. But part of me also wants to be able to make sure... you know what? Never mind, put it on blue. Because we're not gonna use both of these awakenings. And this means if I draw another one of these, I could play them both next turn and get 4. +4 +0. That'd be awesome. Alright, opponent dies. We'll keep this. These are 2 3s, so like maybe it's fine. If we play them back to back, actually we probably won't. We'll just play this behind it. Okay, let's see if this turns into anything. This is probably bad because this is probably the Lifegain deck. We do have a couple of removal cards that could do something here, but not a lot. Alright, so we need to plan on the opponent just having a 4/4 next turn. Just assume that's the thing. Yep. As expected. No surprises. I think I said this the other day on a video, but I really think the Abzan version is better. But that being said, here we are. So let's... I kind of want to play this. But I feel like we could wait just a little bit. No attacks. I mean, I assume you have another one, because that's how the deck works. Innkeeper. Alright, so you're going to draw this Trelicera real big. Real big lack. I mean, if you had a Valkyrie here, then we're just in trouble without a removal card. We just have to pack this one up. Alright, I'm just going to take 6. Okay, well, that also changes what we were going to do this turn. Wow. Thought I knew what we were going to do, but the deck had other ideas. Man, I kind of really wanted to play this, too. But I guess we gamble. And just hope they don't have a way to kill this. And we attack with this. And this. I mean, just attack with everything, because these aren't getting a bonus in most cases. So sure. You don't want to block with those. Okay. Hopefully you don't have a way to kill my adversary. Because if they have a creature and a way to kill an adversary, ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, Ren and 7, problematic, but not the end of the world. Interesting inclusion of Ren and 7, actually. It's not something I would put in that list, but it is a good Magic card. Whatever it is, they have left on top multiple times. Which means they probably have another Trellisera here. But you know what? We're still going to block it. Okay. Now the question becomes... who do we want to attack? Because I'm just putting lands in the graveyard, or getting lands in the hand. Probably doesn't do anything for that deck, at least in my knowledge. So I'm going to do this. I can send these into the opponent. They could block this, one of the scabs, and kill it. But we're kind of okay with that. Because, I mean, they can only take these hits for so long. We get to see the top of our library. We will take the action, put it in the graveyard. Man, that is worded very weirdly, but I'm glad we figured that out. Alright, gain a bunch of life. No more life gain growing creatures, though, which is really nice here. Oh, and they put all their things that... oh, all those cleric classes went to the graveyard. Oh, they did have a Trellisera. What? Okay, the only way we win here, then... oh, no, because they still have the 5/5. Damn. I was thinking we could draw the dude that gives all of our zombies flying. But now that they've gained extra life, that's not enough either. Alright, no blocks. You are not awful. So here's a weird sequence. Alright, we play this. We play this for 2. Oh, wait. Hold on. I was thinking we get the scab back, but nah. We gotta get this. And that grows 2 champions. I think we still attack with this champion. I mean, sadly, they're going to gain 4 life from making another 3/3 if they want to, but... alright, well, now they can just start bringing those back, too. Yeah, they had a really good start on the life gain. I don't know if we can overcome this. Oh, boy, that's a hurtin'. That's a real hurt. Yeah. If they'd have had 1 creature plus the Ren and 7, maybe. Now that they got 2, I don't think we have an out. I think we're dead here. I'm just letting the opponent go through the motions here. Pretty sure we don't have a realistic out. The only thing that could have possibly saved us here would have been if we had the Headless Rider and like a Meat Hook Massacre or something. Otherwise, I don't think we're getting out of this. But, you know, I say that. Even if we get a Meat Hook Massacre, can we Meat Hook for... well, Meat Hooking for 1 wouldn't be enough. But actually, it takes out all their life gainers, and then we'd still be in it. So, maybe? Alright, I mean, if we Meat Hook for 1, I could get behind that. That buys us enough time, right? I'm just trying to think, like, if this I think meat hooks are only out here. I can't think of anything else that keeps us alive. And if we meat hook for 1, we would get rid of this and all this. They would end up having 3 blockers. We would still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. Oh, see, now I hope we draw the meat hook. We kill the 6/6. They would gain a life. We'd go with Perish. You know what? We almost need something to die here anyway, so we could look at a card. So let's at least kill a thing. That is not what we want. I mean, it goes in our hand anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Ah, man, we missed. Dang it. We had outs. Couldn't get there. Had multiple options. None of those are the ones. We'll keep this. I drew an overcharged amalgam. That's kind of cool. Oh, they're playing the Biblioplex. I don't think we've seen anybody playing with that. It's neat. Alright. I mean, this probably gets countered, but... yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. There are many better things that they could counter. I am glad it's just that. Oh, a Delver of Secrets. Well, I guess that means we're going to go ahead and play this then, while we have a chance. Their Delver flipped. I mean, if you want to block, cool. I ain't gonna stop you. This is if you have exactly 7 cards, right? Or something like that. Oh. I guess they need other color mana. Well, I kind of have everything I need, really, right? Double blue, I have that. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Sure. Yep. Ooh, that's a really nice one to have next turn. So I'm just going to attack. Oh, are we going to get something with our... Oh, nope, we're not. I was thinking we're about to have a cool play with our Overcharged Amalgam. The funny thing is, though, the Overcharged Amalgam even gets to look at an extra card. Do we care about stopping that? So I'm sort of thinking, like, our next plays are going to be like Narfi, then... yeah, I kind of feel like, how much do we care? That's where I'm at right now. I'm in how much do we care territory. We only get to counter a thing if we do this now. Alright, I'm going to do it now. Alright, we'll decline that. Oh no, I take action, it goes in the graveyard. Yeah, got it. Got to remember that on this card. And now, that's not the most powerful thing to counter, by the way. I mean, it's not great, but it at least lets us get it down. If we want to block an aberration, we can. We know our hand's pretty juiced up the rest of the way. Even if we want to play a Narfi and just have the Narfi get countered, we don't care that much. Alright, so we'll attack. Question is, do I want to do this and then try the Narfi? Or do I want to do this, kill that? I think we just do the Narfi. And then if they want to counter it, cool. Oh yeah, we saw the reject. We know that counters it. Duh. It's exiled instead. Well, that's alright. They're low on counters now, so let's just see what we can do. Epiphany, sure. Alright, we're 11. We take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go to 2. Unless it's back-to-back Epiphanies, which it very well could be. Glasspool Mimic. Alright, counter an Aberration. That makes sense. Well, this is convenient. So we'll tap this, this, this. This, I guess, for 2. Hope it's not a Syncopate. Because otherwise, we got nothing. If it works, we'll get to gain some life here as well. Alright, so that's good. Then we're going to go ahead and play this. Whoa, cancel. Wrong card. Meant to play this. There we go. We'll get in there for 1. Because we're in an every point can matter situation when we have Scab. Let's see what the opponent's got here. Little Mage's Domination. Sure. Seems good-ish. I guess I'll just go ahead and kill our own creature. Attack. Delver. Sure. Yep, sounds good to me. I'll take 4. Not interested in a block there. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. That is grandiose levels of nice. Oh, that's gonna do it. Not sure what the opponent draws here, but if they got something... I mean, I guess Epiphany would still be good, right? Oh, if it was Epiphany, they would have flipped, so they don't have an Epiphany. Yeah, because they would have flipped Epiphany, they'd attacked for 3, and then made 2 2/2s and attack for 5. That would have done it. Oh, that's just all kinds of juice. Yep. Okay. This is a questionable keep. If these were both swamps, I would like it a lot more, but we'll see. Can we get away with Champion of the Parish first here? I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of hoping we draw an untapped Black Source here, though. I really, really am. Because being able to kill off a Jaspera Sentinel would be very big here. Ugh. That was not what we wanted to see. Well... Damn. Dealing with the opponent having 4 and 5 mana next turn is going to be rough. Well, this is what I get for keeping a questionable hand. I got to pay the piper. Like I said, if this was a swamp, I would have liked it a lot more. Because even here, we could have killed off a Sentinel, played a Shambling Gas, followed up with the Headless Rider next turn. Now we're probably just staring at, I don't know, Ren and 7, and I don't know what we're going to do. No, it's old Rutstein. What? Plot twist. Dun dun dun. Our opponent's on some wild stuff. I dig it. That's a crap ton of mana, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they get to play a land, so they could have 7 next turn? Ugh, gross. What do we do? Man, I need another Black Source bad. But We're going to stick with this and see what happens. I don't feel great about this, though. I mean, that's the only thing worth attacking with, because, I mean, they could just jump block the champ with Rutstein there. They keep making all the treasure. Oh, no, that was a clue that time. No, that's... Yeah, that's a treasure, too. It just looks different. Okay. So, yes, they made all the treasure. Why do you... What? What? You have all this mana. Something's not right. We're gonna get got by something here. Like, what are they saving up for? I mean, unless their hand is truly just lands, but like... I mean, maybe I should attack with the Rider, too. I get 2 of them there. Okay, Infernal Grasp trades for 2 dudes. Sure. That's another card I didn't expect them to play, but alright, they get a 1/1 blocker. That matters here. Innkeeper for yet more mana and more life. This game has progressed in one of the strangest ways. I feel like the plan is just play this, and then we see attack with everything. They block our Headless Riders. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, what the hell, man? I don't know what's going on. Opponent has, what, 4, 9, 10 possible mana? Like, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, you obviously blocked the other one with the 1/1. Yeah, alright. Okay, so they're setting up something where they want to hold on to all the possible life gain. Whatever it is. Okay. You have 2 cards. Okay, that's a real card. This is a weird mix of stuff, but okay. What's the last card? Can we draw something that pumps our team then, at least? Come on, deck, if you're not going to give us mana. Yeah, okay. Well, how do we want to go about our business here? We have 8 2/2s. We know the Rider's going to get blocked. I can kill off, let's say, an Innkeeper. They block here, block here, block here. They would take 7 of those would be 14s. They'd have to chump block another one. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie, not great. We're probably better off just playing an adversary. Yeah. Alright. I mean, we're not going to kill them either way. They're going to have to already chump block with Innkeepers to stay alive. Or a Sentinel, so sure. Yep. So that's 14. One of those has to get in the way anyway. Yep. Okay. Sounds good to me. We end up with 2 more zombies. They didn't even sack to protect their dude. Do we even play anything else? I mean, like, do we even care about killing a Sentinel? Like, that's so much mana. If you need 10 mana, you just need 10 mana, I guess. Alright, in the turn. They might even get an 11th mana. They did. I have no clue what the opponent's deck does. It's like, it's all good cards. I just don't know what they do together. And why old Rutstein's even part of the plan here. Oh, they must have been playing some type of weird Reanimator deck. And just didn't get anything great to get back. I mean, they can still generate 7 mana to reuse it, but, I mean, you're just getting back an Image Storm Predator. Yeah, unless that last card's something great. I mean, you have 7 mana to use. Oh, we're going to go get something. All right, we're going to go get a dragon. What are we getting? All right, old Gnawbone. I could see reanimating the Gnawbone now. All right, I get it. But, yeah. Okay. We'll keep it. I don't think I'm liking these ice tunnels, honestly. Not having too much fun with the ice tunnels. Not playing the champion turn 1 because I didn't have another land to guarantee something on 2. If I did, I would have went for it. Here, I think we're just going to do this. So if they have to spend removal or something, they do it on our 2-3 that we have less invested in. Okay. Totally good if that's what's happening. Alright, let's draw a land here. Untap land, please. Ah, that doesn't help. Alright, let's try again. And I'm just doing this because we're so far away from 5 mana, we're not really going to get to use it. The extra ability. So I'd rather keep this around since it pumps power as well. You know what? I am willing to do that. Yep, works for me. Come on, deck. Provide, please. There you go. I knew you had it in you. Sadly, though, this has to be on blue just in case. So when we start wanting to try to get these prized amalgams down. Oh, they've got play with fire, don't they? Yep. They must have just drawn it, too. Otherwise, I think they would have ran their goblin into our other 2-3. And then shot it. Hulking Bugbear. Yeah, alright. I'm a sucker. Okay, they didn't have anything else. That's the good news. Oh, not drawing mana, though. That's the bad news. No attacks. I mean, they're down to 2 cards, so maybe we're okay? Nope. Ooh, good hit, opponent. Good hit. That, sadly, we have to leave on top. So, yeah, we just decline. That's the worst situation to be in. We got to take 6, go to a whole 8. Do we have a plan here? Our plan is probably going to be just hope to block a hobgoblin. Hope you don't get something with haste. That's no good. That's real bad. Yep. Yep. That's the worst possible thing. Alright. They got us because we didn't get mana, sadly. Drew the Grafted Identity, though. We'll keep it. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw another 1 mana thing next turn so we can play both of these on turn 2. Alright, Ice Tunnel. Okay. Alright, Alright, we're gonna run this out there. Mostly because my best case scenario is we're gonna get to attack for 3, 2 at best realistically next turn. Whereas this way, we at least get to pump this and maybe get something else out of it. If we had found another creature. Turns out we didn't find another creature, so our upside was pretty limited. we also have access now to both Grafted Identity and Overcharged Amalgam with the required mana. So as long as nothing goes terrible here, we might be okay next turn. Oh, I see what we're doing. I'm a fan of that deck. I've played it a few different versions. I like it. Yep. Okay. Well, we're going to put this in. I'm going to attack just so we can get another zombie. Okay, the opponent is going to have a lot of mana here, so I'm hoping we get to kill or counter the best thing they get going. Though I could have stolen Eska as well. Like, that would have been a real play. But I probably should have done that, actually, in hindsight. That would have been a little bit better. And I could have used my Jadar, actually. I would have had a bonus mana, even. Let's stop that guy. Because that would give them just infinite blockers for us. We don't like that. Oh, they had two of them? Wow. Wow. What are the odds? I guess we could steal it, but, like, we don't have that many humans. The opponent's down to just one card in hand, though. I feel like we can live with this. And remember, Despair Sentinel does have reach. So our Overcharge Amalgams are not completely home free here. Alright, makes a 5/5 champion. I mean, this is kind of the feel-good situation with the opponent being down to just a couple of cards. They can still produce a lot of mana, though, here. 1, 2, 3 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus, if they play a creature and want to tap the Sentinel. So, up to 8. Actually, no, if they play a human, they'll make a 1/1 as well. I mean, we can counter that, I guess. Oh. Huh. Well, definitely don't want that to happen. Yep. Well, y'all, after playing those games, I actually thought the deck was actually pretty fun. It came together okay. I actually enjoyed what the new cards brought to the table. The only thing I would have to say is, like, Necro Duality really didn't do it for me. I only saw it once, and another time, I think, even off camera games, I drew it and just didn't really feel good to cast it. I feel like it's the type of card that if the games go really long, it benefits you, but I don't know how great it is to take the turn off to play that against, say, like Mono White or Monogreen Aggro or something in that space. Even vampires could be a little bit of a problem. I did like having one copy of the dude that just gave everything flying. I thought that was pretty good. And the Amalgam was as good as we thought. Honestly, I think I might try to find a way to play an additional Grafted Identity and then maybe another Jadar as well. I think that would help the list out. So yeah, we'd probably see those changes in the final list, but otherwise, yeah, it had a lot of fun playing this one. So if you're into Dimir Zombies, this could be a thing. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're gonna talk about Coffin Queen. Mostly because I don't think a lot of people realize that this is actually a zombie also. But she's a really cool card that actually lets you tap to exile something from a graveyard and gain control of it, which is pretty cool. And you can choose to just keep it that way forever because you can choose not to untap her. So it's actually a really cool card, and it actually is worth about, I don't know, in the like $12 to $13 range. So pretty viable if you still want to get your hands on one. It's great for different commander setups, and it's just a fun card to have for kitchen table games. So if you didn't know about it, go give it a look. Now don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming stream, our Twitch streams, and our Discord. Lots of conversation going on in the Discord lately about all kinds of things. If you come by, check it out. Don't forget, we have memberships here, so if you want to get your content featured here on the channel, or if you want to be able to vote and give us input on what should be appearing on the channel, that's one way to do it for as little as 99 cents. And then finally, even if you're not a member, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell so you get notified every time I put a video up, which is at least every single day for over a year, almost 2 years now. It's amazing we've been able to do that. Otherwise, y'all know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, you know. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.